Alright, it's
Let
live.
me dance in front of it, no.
Right there. Honey, can you close that door, baby, please? Oh, wait, Yo-Yo's not here. All right.
Yo-Yo.
When he comes in.
Hola.
You got the...
You guys want beer? Should I give them beer?
Shit, right?
You want one?
I ain't really
I'm like,
You got it, though, right?
I didn't get it, but I ain't gonna get it.
All right, well, you get it. You
I'm
see
gonna
it.
just go with it.
No, yeah, we wrote it. But they're just highlights, and then the name the bars are on the bottom.
Okay.
We'll do the
name the bars.
We'll do the name the bars for him, though.
For Yo-Yo.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah. Oh.
Let me look at it right now.
Let me get a little sway right quick, bro. You got the intro, right, John?
We need to record that intro again.
I do gotta re-record it.
That thing sounds.
No, especially now that we got the
playing this now.
No,
That'd
that's
be
fine.
cool, and then we'll bring that in.
That's
it
fine.
sounds too low.
No, I know. Hey, are we good there?
That's live. Live stream ready.
Oh, it's already running. Beautiful.
let me share it before you guys start.
You see my live stream or no? Honey, if you see my live stream, share it. Oh, I don't know what she wants.
How about can you sit on the couch? Yeah, we're gonna bring you in.
Yeah.
And fucking 30 cops rolled up on me this morning.
Why?
Because
you're black?
Huh?
Because you're black?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
No. Somebody called the police on this because we're shooting a shooting scene.
Oh, shit. So they were their shots.
They showed up deep. When I say deep,
yeah, especially now the way things
What?
are, dude.
Man, that was the
Bring
first
that
time
shit
I
up,
seen that many police. I was nervous, like, man, but they were cool. They were mad cool, but
Yeah, my
I'm
regards.
taking selfies with me and everything, man.
That's
BSO.
you in the county line. You in the
county line.
Salute, dog.
That's that money shot. Oh, shit. Oh, you got the MIA Bruin?
I got a little Corona in the glass.
You been there before?
Well,
MIA Bruin?
nah, I never been there. That's good. That's a win-win, right?
What about the job? That's what they be doing the happy hour. It's nice. You'll love that spot. It's all beer. All
Okay,
craft beer.
That's what's up.
You want to do a mic check? You good?
Let me see.
Check. FID to the OE, you already know what it is.
Mic checker.
What now? Give me 16. Give me 16.
Come
Come on, dog. You still got it in you, boy. You still got it in you, boy.
I'm gonna do it. Yo getting here, man.
Is he coming in?
Yeah, he's coming in, baby. We can start though. We can start.
Yeah. Start.
All right, so let's do the intro.
Mic check. But I don't hear my mic.
No, I love it. Hold on.
Oh, damn.
What you need? Do it. If you gotta do something.
It's all right. I was gonna put through the Instagram feed, but
Whose keys are those?
oh.
Put them back here. Put mine there too. Thanks.
Yeah, the one dude rode up, but he had the whole tactical suit on, dude.
What's in his
AK-47. I'm like, dude. He said, man, we came over here ready to light shit up. I said,
I'll make the announcement about now that we're on 88.7 Live.
yeah. One of the actors, right?
Right now?
Yeah, one of the prop guns. So when they pull up, he gonna raise the prop gun, talking about, this ain't no real gun. I said, dude.
To you, Colosus? How can I share it?
Woo!
I don't know.
Yeah. What it is, ladies and gentlemen, man. You are now tuned in to the Miami Spotlight Show. I'm your host, FID to the OE. I'm joined by my co-host, King Colosus.
What it do? We back in the building.
What's up, OG?
It's April, man. Can you believe we 4 months into the year already?
Dog, this is like our, 11, 12 show or some shit?
It's
Season 1, episode 12.
This is like episode number 100, man. We've been doing this for a minute.
Can I get a hand clap, man? That's what it is.
Everybody supporting and watching the show.
Hey, for real, man. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to everybody on Facebook live stream. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate y'all checking in and tuning in. Make sure y'all share this shit. You know what I'm saying? And spread the love and show your support for the home team. But I want to make a quick announcement, man, before we get into our guest. Got a big announcement coming up.
What's that?
So obviously, you know, home team, Miami Spotlight Show. You hear us live on joltradio.org. You see us on our Facebook live streams, our IG feeds, all that, right?
Right.
But we're taking it to the next level.
What's that?
So
where we going, Fidoe?
So the next level is, it's time to touch these FM dials, dog.
All right.
So, you know, we obviously, you know, we reached out to some of our home team affiliates, you know what I'm saying?
It sound like family.
And people in our circle. So the big announcement is we are now also streaming live, and you can hear us live on 88.7 FM.
And that is my family.
That's
my fam right there.
So even if you ain't online and you driving and you don't want to be on your phone or whatever it is,
you can catch us on Joke Radio, 88.7, Blaze FM.
That's
it.
it.
Shout out to my brother DJ Yo.
Shout out to DJ
Hey,
Yo for setting that up. Watch it. DJ Yo set that up, man. So we are live now on 88.7 FM as well. And along with jokeradio.org and all the social media live streams. So that's what it is, man. That's a good look. And we got other big shit happening, man, coming soon. So one thing at a time, you know what I'm saying? But this is a big step in the right direction for what we're trying to do. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
So we got some pretty cool guests in the building, man.
Yeah.
We got home team from real. We got 305 in the building.
305 in the building?
We got 305 Magazine
305 Magazine in the building.
305 Magazine, they're in the building. We got the crews in the building. Trey and Georgia in the building.
Yeah.
Obviously, we got DJ Yo-Yo in the building from the Blaze FM 88.7.
Yeah.
So let's get the show started, bro.
I think we can do it, man. I think we can do it.
Real quick, though, before we get into the show. You know, I always like to get an update on what's going on with the Murder Gardens.
Oh, man. It's funny you say that, brother. I mean, I'm fresh.
Give us an update, dog.
So, you know, we're in the season finale right now, filming the final episode. I just left set right before getting to the station.
Right.
You know, so as you know how we do.
You've been filming all day, all morning.
I've been filming since, at 9 o'clock this morning. You know what I'm saying?
And you got finished the other day, like at 4 in the morning, right?
Last night at 4 o'clock in the morning. So, you know, I feel like it's just a continuation of yesterday right now.
Right.
And everything went good, you know. I had my daughter on set today. Shout out to my daughter
in the building. Shout out to the little princess
in the building.
That's what's up.
We actually had, you know, some unexpected visitors this morning.
Oh,
we had about 30, 40 different police officers roll up on our set. Almost shut it down, but it didn't go down like that.
It didn't go down like
cool
that.
Cops, you know, so
okay.
You know, one time for I guess BSO,
they just showed up just to show up, or
nah, we was filming. You know, I want to give away too much, but we was filming a scene that had, you know, firearms.
That caught the attention of the BSO. Okay.
And, you know,
but they were good. They were Gucci. They were good.
Okay. It wasn't too bad. It wasn't too bad.
All right.
So it was all right.
All right, that's what's up. One time for BSO.
One time for BSO. And that Murder Guard is dropping in the fall.
That's what it is, man. I'm excited.
I gotta get my brother DJ Yo-Yo in that thing,
yes,
though.
Sir.
Shout out to DJ Showing Up So Crazy in the building.
Showing Up came through today. We always got a live audience in the building. You know what I'm saying? It's all good vibes. It's all good family.
It's all fam. You know what I'm saying?
So I want to bring to the table real quick our first guest, man. 305 Magazine. They've been doing this since over 10 years, man. I think 06, 07 they've been doing this. They've been in the game, and everybody in Miami pretty much knows what they do or who they are. They started off with the hard copies, now they're digital stream. Anything dealing with pretty much Dade County, Miami, even South Florida, period. 305 Magazine is always going to be involved in that shit. And they've been involved in that. So because they've been a pillar of the community, they've been a staple in the game, and they just, you know, always represent for the home team, we had to bring them on our show just so they could call us, you know what I'm saying, let us know what's going on their side. So, ladies and gentlemen, we got Dre and we got George from 305 Magazine, man. Give them a hand.
Round of applause, 305 Magazine in the building.
Come on,
have a seat.
Make yourself comfortable.
Thank you, guys.
We got a pair of headphones. You can put it on metal.
Dope.
That's what. Welcome to the Miami Spotlight Show, man.
Thank you for having us.
Oh, you're very welcome. You're very welcome. So, real quick, introduce yourself to the audience, everybody out there in digital world and that's listening and tuned in.
What's up, everybody? Thanks for tuning in. I'm Dre Mav, and I am a contributor to 305 Magazine amongst a lot of other things, but we're here to focus on 305 Magazine today.
Nice. And George, the CEO, right? Big dog, Presidente, a Capitan.
Yes, sir. George, 305 Magazine, been doing this for a long time. Thanks for having us on the show.
Dope.
That's what it is.
We've been doing this for a long time.
Did I get it right? 06, 07?
06, we dropped the first issue with Pitbull.
Oh, yo, can we get a hand clap for that shit? Holy shit. That's before he was Pitbull. That's when he was just
that's when he was just Mr. International, before Worldwide.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so 305 International Worldwide. That was levels. I got you.
It was interesting because we walked down Little Havana.
Yeah.
We were walking down Little Havana doing this interview, and then we passed by the Domino Park, and we just talking about old money.
Right.
You know, like oil money. Mm-hmm. They're not done spending their great grandfather's money.
Right.
Homies after old money.
Right.
Yeah.
I think we all have that.
That's a good talk, man. That's a long conversation right there, boy.
Another show.
But that's the interesting thing about Miami. It's full of people that you wouldn't expect certain conversations to spawn from one individual.
Of course.
Like,
he's an old soul, though. I've known him for a long
absolutely.
time, man. He's
definitely old soul.
Yeah.
Ross, Udonis Haslam.
Yeah.
Khaled before, while he was still at 99 Jams.
Right.
Bro, we've been doing this for a long time.
Long time for a minute, man. So did you guys start off with the actual hard copy magazines, and then
It actually started off with the hard copy. It started off
monthly. There was a monthly.
It was quarterly. Well, actually,
quarterly,
we got it out as whenever we had the money to get it out.
That's that grind.
I ain't even gonna lie to you. As soon as that bread was up, then we could put it up.
How did y'all go about getting it out there? Was it like a street team, or did you have distribution in place as soon as you set up? Or?
Bro, let me tell you, it's tough to get people to see your vision.
Right, of course.
You know what I mean? So at the time, the team that we had, I handled a lot of the promo. It was just a small squad.
Very hands-on.
What we did, we stocked up every car to, imagine, every SUV had so many magazines, it looked like a lowrider.
Damn.
We didn't have Instagram or any of that back then.
There was no social media back then, right? You had to really put in the work.
Social media you had was maybe MySpace and a little bit of Facebook. When that transition was happening. But aside from that, it was all hand to hand.
Right.
We're talking about when Port of Miami just came out.
Right.
Oh wow, yeah. That's when the big movement in 305 was really happening. Yeah, it was really starting to pop.
Actually, it was exactly. It was actually about
or pop again.
Pop again.
It was actually gonna break into a different world because that's when digital started popping off. And Miami was being,
it was getting more mainstream. Yeah, 100%. Wow.
And, man, my street team was small, but man, we were so efficient.
Yeah.
We went from
might look like. But we heavy though.
Exactly. Nah, man.
That's what's up, man.
We spent all day passing out magazines, leaving them in certain stores, building relationships with owners. It was a good time, and then printing got really expensive.
Yeah. But printing is a dying industry. What they were saying back then, it was a dying industry.
I'll tell you exactly.
For some things.
As soon as that iPad came out.
Yeah.
The iPad dropped. The whole industry changed.
Yeah.
Did you have experience in like the magazine industry prior to 305 Magazine? Or?
You ready for this?
I'm ready.
Are you sure?
I'm a chef by trade.
Oh, see, there it is.
Oh shit, that's a transition for your ass.
I never, I've always been a writer and involved in the scene and whatnot. I remember you putting out music, Colosus.
Right.
Shit, I even have you on my website, bro.
Dope.
That's what it is. That's what it is. Day 5. Yeah.
I've been doing it for a long time.
Yeah,
I know.
Long time.
That's my day one right there. That's my day one.
So what ended up happening? I worked at the Ritz-Carlton actually.
Oh wow, so you're a real chef then.
I was on some other shit.
Oh wow.
But the good thing is that I finally you get to a point where you're just like, yo, I'm done trying to do this on the side.
Right.
And you just finish, you just drop everything, and you really focus your energy into one project.
That's what's up.
And that's what happened with 305 Magazine. My partner at the time, we just hustled, we grind.
Yeah.
We put together, we grabbed every magazine. It took us about a year to do it first.
Right.
At least to get the initial idea. We're like, let's do this.
Right.
But we got a plan.
It all starts with an idea.
And that one step to a long road, to a long journey, So we did our homework for a year. And then we figured out, homework was rough.
Yeah. But that's
long nights.
Yeah.
You gotta peep game.
You doing this for the gardens.
Exactly.
Long nights. And then it's a production. The pre-planning and all that shit, and looking at what you want, what you don't want. It was,
a lot of people don't see what it takes to
scenes,
get to where you gotta be.
Exactly. We did it as soon as iPads came out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Man, everything was like,
But you stayed afloat with the digital game. You were online with the digital print, right? With the online services, right?
What I did is I stuck to it with online. I looked into doing digital issues.
Yeah.
Getting with certain companies to be able to present this on different platforms, Android, Apple, but it wasn't developed yet, so I wasn't too sure which way to go. Now it's a different ballgame because print is actually kind of making a comeback. And it's a lot of nostalgia.
For certain things, absolutely.
Like for certain things, good example. We just had Omen. He did the Cypher. The Cypher book. It's a history of hip hop graffiti. Hip hop in Miami.
That one definitely you can. That should be printed off for sure.
But the thing is, that could have easily been like, let me print X amount and keep trying to surf them out, but he made a collector's edition.
Right.
Sold out, by the way.
So let me ask you about 305 Magazine. So, you guys are obviously digital. You guys are online.
Yes.
if companies want to work with you guys or artists, like you said, you have them on your website. How do they do that? Do they just call you and say, "Hey, I want to be involved"? Do you normally reach out to them and say, "Hey, I want to support you guys"? Or how does that work? You're looking at her. So, do you know the answer to the question?
We're both looking at each other right now.
Because this is a conversation. This is a topic we're always hitting on.
Yeah, it's a good question because people want to get involved.
But it's a double-edged sword, man. Like Dre will be the first one to tell you, "Yo, if you're doing something, hit me up. Let's go."
Right.
Yeah. And I'll be the first one to tell you, "Yeah, you got this going, but what you got next?"
What's next?
Right.
Like I really,
What's the plan?
I've seen so many people come and go.
Right.
Yeah.
Like
Right.
if you go across the board and y'all have seen this,
Right.
Yeah.
they put out one mixtape and I'm doing this.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm doing one EP and I'm done. Like,
Right.
Yeah, you never hear about
There's no
again.
consistency.
Yeah.
Right.
and without that kind of consistency, it diminishes my flame.
Right.
You know what I mean? I don't want to invest my energy into trying to push you. I'm not your manager.
Right.
So just to go back to the question, so
That's a good point, though.
yeah, no,
Get more artists.
That's
great,
all I'm saying.
no,
So
great point. But if somebody wants to work
answer
with
your
you,
question-
yeah.
So to answer your question is, just send me an email.
Yeah.
But I just hope it's more than just one project.
One project. In other words, before you reach out,
Yeah,
have your
man.
game plan in order.
I want to see some growth.
Right.
I want to see
Where you
someone
want
that's going to
your
be.
career.
You know what I
Right.
mean? Not only that, but I want to put you in the. I want to put you on various times.
Right.
You know what I mean?
What's that email? Just
info
okay.
at 305magazine.com
Oh,
or
pretty easy.
George Jorge
Okay.
at 305magazine.com.
Okay, gotcha.
Just come correct. Don't
Come
send-
correct, everybody.
Yeah.
Come
Please
correct,
come
man.
correct.
I'm just
Come
saying,
correct.
There's a lot, everyone gets DMs.
Oh, yeah.
And you tell them, "Yo, send me an email," and they send you all the information.
I don't get no.
Yeah.
I don't get DMs. What are
The whole
those?
essay, the whole science project.
Follow directions,
Yeah.
everybody.
And I've been the dick, and I'm sorry, person.
No, that's all
No,
right.
no, no,
Okay.
no,
I've been,
spotlight show,
so I've
right?
been, so I've been a dick, and I've been like, "Well, you failed the
So you
first
gotta keep it
test."
clean. You on the Blaze FM.
Oh, yeah.
Oh shit, my bad.
Watch it.
You know what? I gotta say, how many dollars you got under your belt?
Oh man, I mean 88.7 for the longest over
Yeah.
Bro.
13 years.
Let's get a round of applause for
Let's
us.
go for that. Let's just say that in the microphone. Oh, they gotta hear that, man.
Yeah, over 13 years. You know, we just do what we do, man.
We ain't going
What we
nowhere,
known
man.
for.
That
We
is-
not
Yeah.
going nowhere.
Yeah.
We ain't going
That is-
nowhere.
Hey, you got another Miami Spotlight show where you got one guest hyping up the other guest, the other guest comes in.
But that's what
You
it's
feel me?
all about,
That's
man.
what it is, man. Anything can happen on the
I
Miami
feel like the
Spotlight
community
show,
is more
man.
of this, man. Everybody's doing their thing, from publications to music videos to
Right.
DJing to being artists, but
To filming.
But a
Right.
lot of times we don't connect these different industries together. It's like if you're not rocking with my silo or rocking with what I do,
Yeah.
and it's like I don't even give a shit about what you're doing, and that's the
That's
problem.
right.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So
That's a great segue, man, to the next question. So, any big events? I know you were talking to me offline before the show. You got something coming up for 420, and then you got some other shit that
Well,
you're thinking of creating.
make sure I'm invited to this
Yeah.
420 event.
Talk-
I just want to chime in real quick.
We got people listening, like you said, 88.7.
Yeah.
They listening.
We have-
ShowRadio.org is listening. Our Facebook live stream is listening.
Yeah.
Everybody on social media,
we
IG.
got a few things bubbling.
How long do we have on the show?
You got about 5 more minutes.
But we're gonna end up, we have a few projects going up in the air right now. We're finishing our next digital issue.
Okay.
So I have at least 2 more slots. If any artists, anyone's interested in a feature, send me an email. Don't hit me up on the DM.
Info
Y'all listening?
info at
Repeat that one more
305magazine.com.
time, brother.
Info at 305magazine.com.
Magazine.
Do
There you
not
go.
send me a DM. I will ignore you.
There you go. There you go.
Come
Follow
correct.
directions.
Send me a
Correct.
link. Send me the EPK. Send me everything.
Right.
Yeah.
So when is that going to be released? That
As soon as it's done.
Now, question: when it comes to features, does it have to be artists, or is that open to anything? Okay.
It's open to any. When we first started in print, we first initially said we're gonna do nothing but Miami hip hop.
Right.
How far are you gonna take that?
Right. Of course. Right.
You know what I mean? And then, as we evolved, you realize you need to go everywhere else because, man, Miami's so talented. Like you said, right now, she could probably be the greatest painter in the world.
Right.
But I wouldn't know it.
Right.
You know what I mean? So you want to link all these
different-
talents.
yeah, I agree.
And to put to give you a good example, one of my hosts that I have with one of our team, Will, he's a firefighter.
Shout out to Will.
Shout out to Will. Okay.
He's an artist. He's an incredible artist, and he's a photographer. Homie's on top of his shit.
Right.
You know what I mean? So that's what I'm saying. Like,
You gotta have
I
solid
like
people like that. Yeah. That's good.
I like connecting everyone. Yo, I hype up. Yo, that's insane.
Right.
FM, that's dope as fuck.
Yeah,
You
right.
know what I mean? But
Right.
the reason why I don't think people fuck with each other is because pride. and that one project syndrome.
Yep.
I'm only going to do this for now.
Yep.
And after that, I'll go back to work.
Now, you're right.
All the time.
Right. And not just that, a lot of people are too caught up in the immediate gratification instead of the long-term.
Yeah, they don't see the vision.
Today, right now, I don't see the benefit at all.
Yeah,
It's like,
they don't see the vision.
You know what I'm saying? And that's the problem with a lot of dudes, man. They can't see, that long-term vision.
That's right.
Yeah.
So besides that, you said you have a 420 event, right?
So Drea.
Alright, so I would like to take this time to let everybody know that Day by Day Lifestyles Entertainment, it's a brand and lifestyle, is doing a huge, probably the biggest 420 bash in Miami. It's real underground, but I mean, we're coming up on the mainstream. You want to get your tickets at eventbrite.com. If you guys need further information,
you know it's big if it's on Eventbrite.
You know
it's big. You say no more than that. You know it's big if it's on Eventbrite.
That event ain't too underground.
That's just not official to me.
Well, because it's official, it's legit. So if you guys need any information regarding that, hit me up on the DM on IG.
I'm anti-DM.
You can hit me up at 305_Brownie on the gram, and if not, go ahead and follow at DBD_Inc. All of the information is there. You guys have a little trailer video, just a little teaser, so you can see more or less where it's gonna be at. But we got vendors, we got live music. We are actually doing this with MMG. We're gonna have Young Breed doing
shout out to Breed. Shout out to Breed. That's my brother. Young Breed.
He's gonna be doing his mixtape release at this event. We got D.U. Ivan and a whole bunch of local artists. It's gonna be real dope.
Can you tell us where it's at, the location, or?
It's I don't know the exact address. It is on the Eventbrite information. I don't know if you guys remember Boulevard.
Yeah. I had a lot of late drunken nights in that. A lot of crazy nights.
Well, they're actually redoing the spot, and it came out beautiful, and we're actually going to be pretty much just kicking things off for them with the 420 bash. So we're
really
excited.
Invite to be
you
in
guys
the
definitely have an invite.
We got some VIP wristbands.
I got you guys. So come through, man.
So and it's called. So that when they look it up, it's 420 bash.
It's 420 bash.
Okay.
And basically, like I said, if you need any further information, tickets, we have a lot of different packages. You could get general admission. We got VIP packages.
Yeah, performances. You said music, but
music,
people performing.
We're gonna have
like is Young Breed gonna perform?
Yes, he is. He's gonna bring some of his crew as well, and we got some Miami local artists. So we're really excited.
Are you still taking on additional artists, or
I don't know if it's still open on that end, but we can definitely talk off there and see what we can.
That's usually the first thing to get filled too. Artists, I'm sure you get inundated with requests. I want to be on. I want to be on. Give me 3 minutes. I got one song. Give me 3 minutes. I got a verse and a hook. That's all I need. That's what's up, man. So 420 is coming up.
Oh, we in the building. We're in the building.
That's right around the corner.
That's my brother Breed in the building. Uptown, we there.
That's what it is. That's what it is. So. Last, just to close, we appreciate you guys coming through. I know you guys plug your handles, your social media, but and your websites. Just give everybody the information again, just so everyone can know how to reach you. If they want to reach you to do business, if they want to know more about this event that you got going on, just plug your shit right now. Oh, sorry, 88.7.
My bad, bro. My bad.
Plug your ish right now. Plug your ish right now, and also talk to the Facebook live stream that's right there, just so everybody can know how to reach you if they want to.
All right, so you can follow me on IG at 305_Brownie, just like the dessert. And you can find everything for Day by Day Lifestyles at DBD_Inc.
Nice.
And for 305 Magazine, it's everything social media at 305 Magazine.
That's it.
If you want to reach me, it's George.
Hit him in the DM. He said he likes the DM. Just hit him on the DM.
Just don't send me your music on DM. It drives me nuts.
I got a question for you guys. Are you guys looking to pick up like any interns and maybe a writer for your website or someone that wants to get involved with events and marketing? Anybody that's looking for that opportunity, are you guys open to that? And if so, is it the same contact info or what?
The same contact info.
Always open.
I would definitely, the reason why I asked for emails is because I want to see your portfolio.
Right.
I want to see a link to some work.
Right.
If you're gonna DM me, we could talk. But if you're gonna send me information, don't send me a link to your
do it right.
profile.
Be professional. Right.
You know what I mean? It's easier.
Right.
You know what I mean? So just send me whatever information you got coming, whatever you're working on, whatever you've done.
Okay.
And if you're working on something, we could probably incorporate it into the magazine, into the whole the infrastructure. We can make it happen.
I know Miami Spotlight Show gonna have a little.
Seriously?
Yeah.
You already know.
I want to get a Murder Gardens review if that's possible.
gotta bring him onto the set,
Can I
bro.
get a screening and can I get on
Absolutely. Come on, we're gonna talk offline, man. We're gonna work that out.
You heard it on the air. You will be part of
You heard it
the
first right here.
Hey guys, ladies and gentlemen, give it up for 305 Magazine.
We
appreciate you guys coming through,
gotta
man.
make sure they have this 420 event. That's what, like 2
That's
weeks?
like 2 weeks. That's on a Friday.
Yeah,
we
we
fine.
I don't really smoke, but I'm sure there's gonna be food out there. I like to eat, though.
We
food out
got
there.
infused catering.
I can read
Oh.
them.
We got open bar premium.
Oh,
match,
shit.
so make sure you guys.
Yeah,
we in the building.
we need the wristbands, VIP wristbands for real,
Yeah, we in the
though.
building.
Hey guys, give it up again, man, for 305 Magazine. Guys, thank you so much for coming. Appreciate it, man.
You guys gonna hang out for the rest of the show?
Yeah, yeah.
All right, perfect.
Hang out, man, hang out.
Cool.
That's what's up, man.
That's what's
305
up,
Magazine, the building,
man.
man.
I love when we have these kind of guests, man, because, you know, one other thing, you know, I like to talk about this a lot every show, but entrepreneurship, man. I like when, you know, people from the crib find a way to create a business that creates other opportunities for people from the crib. That's what we do. That's what they doing. That's what my brother Yo-Yo doing. Shout out to Yo-Yo.
Shout out to Yo-Yo, DJ Yo-Yo in the building, baby. DJ Yo-Yo in the building. Hey,
Now, this brother been
dude,
creating opportunities for countless people
Countless.
since day one.
Countless.
You know what I'm saying?
DJ
But you
Yo-Yo.
too humble to say that.
Yo-Yo,
welcome.
welcome to the Miami Spotlight Show, dog.
What's up, man? How y'all doing?
What's
Oh,
that?
you already know what it is, man. Hey, for everybody living under a rock and don't really know, you know, who you are, can you please introduce yourself to the Miami Spotlight
Please
Show
do.
world?
It's your boy DJ Yo-Yo, Mr. Watch It,
Yeah.
radio ambassador. You know, the real radio killer. I ain't gonna go into that, but
Yeah.
you know, we live right now. Shout out to everybody listening to us on 88.7.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Yeah, my boys call me and they're like, man, Yo-Yo, man, come through. And I'm like, man,
Yeah.
win.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
Well, you were here
You
before,
were
though.
first show.
Yeah. For the first show, you were here. We had Drink Champs on the show. Shout out to Drink Champs.
Yeah, what up?
That's what it is. Hey, so welcome to the show, man.
Yeah.
I got one question for you though. I know you and Colosus, man. Y'all go way back, man. You know what I'm saying?
I used to be on Colosus DJ at one point.
Oh yeah, that's how y'all started.
Yeah.
You did a mixtape for them too, right? Yeah.
Hey, Colosus, your mixtape was the first mixtape I ever did. You
Was
remember
it?
Oh yeah.
Oh, you was. Yeah, you
Well,
was.
ahead of my time. Ahead of my
I
time.
was like,
Reality check.
Reality. Oh, I know that.
Shit I do
I got reality
I
check
remember
to
that.
whip right now.
Remember
dog.
we was in the studio putting together the vocals?
Yeah.
Yeah. Throwback.
yeah,
I'm
man.
gonna have to get a little shot for that one, though. Hey, I got a question though. How'd you get that name, Yo-Yo?
He was supposed to get that name. Shono was supposed to get that name.
Yeah.
I was
yeah?
supposed to get that name. Yeah, we was like, man, you know, we had other names, and we was like, man, you know.
So y'all was just at the crib strategizing one day, Dad, dog. We need a good name, bro. We need a good name.
Exactly. And around that time,
I had like 3 days. 3 days. You had like 3 days.
3 different names, right?
Yeah, around that time, Yo-Yos was hot. Around that time, that was the Yo-Yos days. I was
Yeah.
like, you know what, Yo-Yo,
Yeah.
DJ Yo-Yo.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
matter of fact, I had one in my hand until I like Yo-Yo.
That's the inspiration. That's how it happened.
Yeah, yeah.
And let's take a little shot to DJ Yo-Yo real quick, dog. That's what it is, man.
Time.
Feel me? Yes, sir. So that's how you came up with your name. So 88.7. But besides 88.7, I see you pushing a lot of other shit. I see 89.1. I see 92.3, I think. Like, fill us in. How many FM dials are you fucking with right now? And excuse my French.
Yeah, like you were saying.
I'm trying to get used to this whole FCC shit.
My boy, he ain't got me locked. My boy, he ain't got me locked. Like you were saying, y'all was saying, you know, we don't. Down here, we don't stick together. We don't do a lot of project together. We do a lot of project. We can feed off of each other, you know, fan base and do more. You know what I mean? And even with us with radio, we don't do that often. You know what I mean? We don't. If we do it like once or 2 times. But you know, I'm like, man, you know, listen. In the game we in, we don't know when what might happen. So guess what? Hey, let's just do what we do, man. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, I feel like it ain't gonna take nothing away from me because what we doing on our end. You know, we've been doing it for years, and it ain't gonna stop. You know.
But now you have a show. You have a show, right? What is it? Monday through Saturday.
Monday through Saturday.
From 8 to 10, right?
8 to 10.
So where do you hear that show? Where do people go to hear that show? It's not just 88.7. It's other stations, right?
You click the link on my bio, DJ Yo-Yo. I'm on the Plug FM 89.5 in Miami.
89.5, okay.
95.9. That's a new station.
Yeah.
Versatile FM in Miami.
2.
89.1 in Miami.
3.
Streets FM. 92.7 in Tampa.
4. Holy shit.
And my family, man, Kokomo, Indiana, man. Doing
Holy
real
shit.
big. Up in Indiana, Kokomo, Indiana, man.
So you on 5 stations right now?
5 stations, 6.
6 stations?
Yeah.
Let me tell you.
All right, we need that fucking hat clap.
Round of applause for that.
Holy shit.
Holy
Holy
Another 5
shit.
about to get added too. So
Another 5 about to get added? That's what it is. So you already know, Miami Spotlight Show. We rock with you, dog.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
I gotta bring up something though, because man, Yo-Yo, you one of the few people, bro, that's always been able to brand yourself not only as a DJ, but just as a businessman, keeping the station alive, doing club promotion, all the stuff you've ever been able to keep float. How you juggle all of that, bro? Like how you maintain being a hot DJ and carrying all these other business entities you've been doing at the same time?
Yeah.
I just feel like consistency is so important, man.
Yeah.
Like it's important, man. It's like without that, man, like who really gonna pay attention to you? You know what I mean?
Yeah, you gotta be consistent.
Like we were talking about earlier, that grind went before that. I be telling people, but before MySpace, I mean before Instagram and all that came around, man, you really had to grind, man.
You had to feed the streets. You had to feed the streets.
It wasn't about just hitting someone in the DM or shooting an email. You had to get out and go touch people.
It wasn't none of that, man. If they know about you, they know about you because your work. You know what I mean? You know, I always stay with that. And I'm like, you know, when the game switched over and I started seeing it switching over to the social media, I got on that quick.
Got on that quick.
You gotta get on that shit quick.
Man, following on top of people, like just trying to get that.
He said MySpace.
You know,
I remember MySpace was crazy back then, boy.
Another thing too, though, that I think a lot of people don't stress enough or see the importance in is just keeping your face clean. Like you've always kept your face clean, so you can do business out here for another 30 years.
Nobody,
you know what I'm saying?
Nobody
understand how important that is,
especially in Miami, dog.
Yeah, especially in
Miami.
Miami. Your face get dirty. Anybody rocking with you, bro? It's a wrap.
It's important.
You've always been good people, so I mean, that alone is gonna bring opportunities and blessings, you know.
And you got your homeboy with you. What's your homeboy's name?
Man, come pull up a seat, man. It's my partner, man.
You gotta come on through, dog.
That's so crazy. You in the mixtape together too?
I see you in the cut. You gotta come through too, dog. You gotta join us. What's up, baby? Welcome to the Miami Spotlight Show.
For you, but we got a microphone.
We got a microphone for you.
Started our career together.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. See, that's what I like to hear. Day one, still rocking with each other.
Always. That's my brother.
So you're
still staying relevant. You know what I'm saying?
How can people follow you and find you if they want to hit you up?
You can holler at me on Instagram, DJ SHONUFF, so crazy, SOCREZY. Holler at me, I'm out here. 88.7 The Blaze FM, we never going nowhere. Gang, every day.
That's what's up.
Hey, yo, I'm on the radio right now, but I'm coming back.
No, you on the radio right now? You on the radio right now?
I ain't been like, like spinning, but I'm coming back though. Like, it's been about bread right now. But
I got a question for both of y'all, man. Y'all both DJs. Y'all both been doing this for a long time. What's that one track that never gets old, man?
Oh, I got one right now.
You know what I'm saying? What's that one track that you already know, whether you're at a club, whether you're at a strip club, a party, a bar mitzvah, a wedding, you always got that one track you gotta rock with you.
It's that Juvenile, man.
I was about to say that.
Right
I was about to say that too.
You play that at any party, bro. Going down.
I was about to say that.
400 degrees, boy.
That shit was a classic.
I know.
You say, I can say, Grimo, right? How long?
Yeah.
On deck?
Yeah.
No,
So high.
I'm so high.
I was the one who wrote that record too, man.
That was a classic.
Yeah, he did. That's facts right there. That's facts right there.
They already, before social media, back in the days, they had respect, man.
Yeah.
They know they had to come stop. You know,
you gotta pay.
Let me tell you. Hold on. Let me tell you.
Take care of the DJ.
Let me tell you what they do, right? Now they feel like, okay, they can follow somebody on the other station, on the other side, and they think, okay, they could go out there and just because I know you, I could talk to you and have a conversation, I'm gonna just get my music on the radio.
Exactly.
You know what a couple of people, a lot of people tell me this. They're like, man, yo, I went to such and such station, and they told me to come out at you. What you
work like that, bro.
I'm like, and then you know what? The reason I'm like, they told you to holler at me, I don't even talk to these people. They don't even mention my name. You know what level of respect they got.
That's a good point, dog. 'Cause a lot of times you follow someone, you might like someone, you might comment on their shit, and all of a sudden they think you're friends. Like, we ain't friends, dog. Like, just because you comment or like my shit or I like your shit doesn't mean like we got a relationship. I never even spoken to you on the fucking phone. You gotta excuse my friend. We could be walking down the street and I don't even know who the hell you are. You feel me? Like,
at social media, you looking at that's what created.
That's what it is.
You got people now; they never had to hit that grind. They never had to hit that pavement. They so used to DM you, email you.
It goes back to what George was saying too from 305Magazine. That old school grind before the whole social media, hitting the streets. He used to pack his cars full of magazines.
Yeah,
You gotta touch the streets. You gotta feed the streets.
That's how it started off, though. That's how it started off, man. I mean, when I look at it like this, though, it wasn't no laptop.
It wasn't no laptop.
We had no laptops. We had to do all that. It was vinyls.
So let me ask y'all something. Like as DJs right now, when an artist is trying to build that relationship with y'all, can an artist effectively build that relationship without physically meeting you or vibing with you or connecting? Can they build a relationship with just emails and texts and DMs? I don't know.
Unless they're PayPal, right? PayPal said, hey, he said, hell yeah.
Listen.
They can work with me.
Before you say that shit.
Hey, you gotta go with the times.
Hey, listen,
you gotta adjust the
thing
times.
is, right, you gotta understand. It ain't nothing for me to just say, okay, I'm gonna play your record, right?
Yeah.
Listen, but you don't want that. You want to play
you
your
want him
music
to go
every
in.
time.
Right.
Every time.
You want him to
Shout
get
you
co-sign
out.
it, go in.
Same energy.
Right.
Hey, you want that?
That's a little different.
When it comes down to artists, man, no, when I say, man, me and Yo-Yo been through it all, bro. The artist situations, man, like, I mean, at the end of the day, music don't start nowhere without a DJ.
No, of course.
You're right.
You can't get nowhere without a DJ.
Straight up.
Who gonna play your record?
Right.
Who gonna pump up your record?
You're right.
Who gonna promote your record better than you? But promote your record.
You're right.
That's a good. Hey, you talking about DJ? That's a good segue to the next question.
Yeah.
DJ Khaled. So I know he dropped. You know, he drops a song every fucking month.
Yeah.
Blessed, but I know he showed a lot of love to DJs. Obviously, he's a DJ, and what he did was he sent plaques to pretty much all the DJs. All the DJs around the country that was breaking his records. But I think he didn't do it to every DJ. He did it to the real DJs.
The real DJs.
The real DJs that he knew. The real old school DJ, 305 day kind DJs, and. You got one of them plaques, am I right? Tell us about that, man.
Hey, hold on. I just want to say one thing. Hold on. I want to say one thing. The thing about my brother Yo-Yo, man, if he succeed, I succeed. I always got to congratulate my brother.
Of course.
Because if he won, I won. You
That's
know what I'm saying?
Right.
If I see my brother got a plaque, I got a plaque too. We in the building at the same time. You feel what I'm saying?
Let me tell you something.
That's my brother all the way, man.
You make such a good point. I'm at the house. I'm at the crib. I'm talking to the wife. I tell her, baby, that murder garden is coming soon.
Yeah.
And she's like,
I'm
like, he got a show, I got a show.
Yeah,
right. You feel me? Don't be your dog.
I got a show, I got a podcast, he got a podcast. You feel me?
You're right.
This is a one circle.
That's why I said I congratulate to my brother.
Right.
And then it's a lot of animosity out here too, man. You feel me? So you got to show the people that, man, who you really rock with.
Right.
And I rock with my brother. You see, we've been here forever.
That's what it is. Now you brought that plaque to the station today, right? So we can take a look at it.
On my live stream right there, man.
Can you show the
I'll bring it because I ain't hang it up or I ain't take it out the plastic.
You still take it out the plastic?
Yeah, I ain't take it out the plastic.
You know what I'm saying?
Khaled showed me love, man.
You got the Facebook Live showing it, baby?
I'm showing it right now.
She's showing
on the
it
IG live. You know what I'm saying?
Let me get on live.
Get on that live, man. So what he said, he just said
you all right now,
said, man, thank you, or did it come with a thank you note? Did it come with a check? Talk to the people. We want to know what's going on, dog.
We got the wet willies right now.
We getting T-bones after the show? Come on, I like them T-bones.
Yeah, Khaled showed me, Khaled, I've been working with Khaled for the longest, man. Khaled, man, like, I remember when Khaled first got started with Ace Hood, I got a phone call. They're like, yo, Khaled on the phone. I'm like, huh?
Like, why?
Yeah, Khaled calling me. Like, yeah, Khaled calling you. I'm like, okay, what's up? What's up, Khaled? He like, you know, I got this new artist, man. I'm about to go in, man. Yo, listen, even though we don't talk, man, listen, trust me. I know about you. I know what you do.
Right.
And I want you behind this, you know. And ever since then, with Ace Hood, you know, and ever since then, you know, he been rocking with me. And then recently, you know, Patty, shout out to Patty, we the best. Right. She called me, she hit me up on the DM. She said, yo, and they talked to you, call me. I'm like, damn, what's up, Patty? I'm like, anytime they call is about something, you know, about some love. And I appreciate them for being where they at and still understand, like, you know, like
what they still need.
Yeah, exactly.
Respect, man.
They recognize too, man. That's what you know what I'm saying.
She said, let me, you know, Khaled want to send you something. They ain't tell me what it was. Said Khaled want to send you something. It's gonna be after Thanksgiving, right? And it's gonna be around.
So you've had this since then, and it's still in the wrapper.
Yeah, it's still in the wrapper.
That's what it is.
You know, I was in the process when I got. I was in the process in the moving stage anyway. So I recently moved, so it's gonna go up in a little bit.
No, that's what it is, though, man. Let me tell you, man. We need
to applause on that. That's what it is.
For Khaled to do something like that, man. You know what I'm saying? For any DJ that made it, you know what I'm saying, to where they're at, and to still remember who got them there and who helped them get there. You feel me? That's love, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's love. So, hey, any upcoming events you got going on, man, with the stations or just you personally, or you your homeboys showing up? What y'all got going on, man?
I mean, I've been trying to stay out. I ain't gonna lie. I took a break from like all the clubs. Like I could be anywhere if I want to be honest, like any club. But I took a break because, you know, it's a bigger prize out there, man. And people sometimes get blinded by the little things that we do out here. I feel like I've been doing a lot of things for too long, you know what I mean? So I'm like, man, doing anytime I want to get back in these certain locations, I could get there, you know what I mean? Right. You know,
right now, you got 6 radio stations.
You got 6 stations.
You probably didn't have time to do that shit.
Time for the club, bro.
I wouldn't have time for that. 6 radio stations.
I know how to handle that, dude. That right there, I handle a piece of cake.
Okay. So that's what you focus on right now. You focus on that money. You focus on your thing.
I'm about to get into another club too coming up, man. My boy called me up. He just got into another club. He's like, man, I need you up.
Okay.
So, 24, you know, Friday night, Club 24, the new spot.
That's where it is. You gonna get back? You gonna get back into hosting mixtapes at all or no?
Yeah, I want to do a couple of mixtapes, man.
You want to do that too? Okay.
And I want to drop an album. I got an artist, 6 Zoe, coming up soon.
How you spell that?
Man, he
spelled number 6 or just
you know, no, matter of fact, I say 6 Zoe. My bad. South Zoe.
South Zoe.
Yeah, South Zoe.
Okay.
He spelled it crazy. You know, he a youngin. He a young cat. He's like, you know,
he's raw.
Triple Red.
Yeah, raw.
But yeah, he into them boys. You know, them young cats right now. They turning up right now.
Yeah.
But we gotta look at it. Even when we was at that prime, it's the same thing.
It's a circle. That's what it is.
And speaking of that, what happened to that single you had, brother? I remember you had a single that was about to drop a couple of years back. I don't know if you ever did drop.
I ain't never want nobody to look at me as like an artist.
Right.
I want to be a DJ.
Right.
Wait, it's more. I think it's more fun, man.
Yeah.
It's more fun.
It is, man.
I don't know.
You take that character away from me, man.
I feel you.
Music is the shit. Music is his first love.
Right.
So I'm all about making sure just everything flows the right way. So that's another. I keep using the word segue, but that's another good segue to this little thing we do on the Miami Spotlight Show. It's called Name Them Bars. Name them bars. It's a little game we play.
I like this game.
And my boy Colosus, he handles this segment of the show. So I'm gonna go ahead and pass the torch to Colosus so he can go ahead and tell you about Name Them Bars.
So I can get understand. Hold on. All right. So name them bars, right? Pretty much, I'm gonna name verses from artists that we all know.
Yeah. But y'all gotta get this shit. Y'all DJ.
You may get it, you may not. Here's where it gets crazy. Yeah. I'm not gonna rap them verses.
Right.
I'm gonna speak that verse in my most professional, political, corporate voice possible.
White boy voice.
White boy voice. Not so many words, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to my damn white boys out there.
That's what it is.
So that's how it's gonna go. Let me know when y'all ready, and I can get this thing started right now.
No, it's simultaneous. If y'all can guess it, y'all guess it. He's pretty much gonna rap it, and we're gonna talk it, and y'all gonna name them bars.
All right, we're gonna get this thing going. All right, hold on. Let me pull this thing up real quick.
I got it here if you want to see it, right?
You got it right there. Yeah, let me see it off your phone.
Right there, boom.
Watch it.
Right.
We live, baby.
We live. Shout out to 88.7. JoeRadio.org.
Ready? Y'all ready?
Let's go, baby.
We good.
How much longer will it be until it's all done? Total darkness at ease, be it all.
Son?
Whatever. No, you were close though.
I don't know who that.
It's a real throwback, boy. Scarface. Never seen a man die.
That's where the dots are.
I got you.
No. So that's 0-0.
That's 0-0-0.
What happened? We lose. What happened?
No,
you lose the black. You lose the black.
Black stay here, bro.
The black stay with the Miami Spotlight Show.
All right. Got the red dogs tripping, and these niggas still snitching.
Oh, that's DMX all the way.
No,
that's not DMX right there?
Nah. Old lady across the street, and she still
slipping.
Nope.
Huh? Oh, shit. I shouldn't.
Yeah, he's snitching.
Huh?
Oh.
We said
he said snitching. He said what he said. He's on the beat with us.
That's right. Now that boy right. That's that Jeezy.
That's that Jeezy.
I ain't want to say. I forgot. You know, y'all got me thrown off like I forgot we on the radio.
Yeah.
All right. This one, I don't know if we're going to get this one because I don't think I would have known this if it wasn't written down. So, truthfully, I want to rhyme like common sense. But I did 5 mil, and I ain't been rhyming like common sense. Man, boy.
That's that trigger.
But it sounds like conversation.
It only makes sense.
I think that was a freebie he gave y'all.
Yeah, all right. I'm gonna throw another one in. This one gonna throw y'all off. I'm gonna watch him die, and when he dies, let us celebrate. He took his life, but his memory you'll never.
One more time, do it one more time like that.
All right, one more time. I watch him die, and when he dies, let us celebrate. He took his life, but your memory you'll never
take.
The boys right. What the boys on today, man?
DJ Yo-Yo, DJ showed up in the building, man.
That's crazy. That thing right, man.
Hey, so real quick, man, before we run, man, just talk to the audience that's watching on Facebook Live right now. Talk to everybody listening on 88.7.
Hold on, really quick. My bad.
Go ahead.
Before you give out the Instagrams and everything,
yeah.
Like I said, I'm all about entrepreneurship. So any other up and coming DJs out there, these young niggas that want to follow in y'all footsteps, because y'all been doing this for a minute and kind of setting the pay work for the next generation.
Yeah.
So what kind of advice can you give to that DJ that want to be sitting in y'all shoes right now?
I want some
the
right
do's
now.
And the don'ts.
I want some right now, man. If you holler at me, DJ Yo-Yo on Instagram, DJ showing us so crazy. But to be honest, I'm looking for them because I know they out there. You know what I mean? Because I was out there and somebody gave me a shot, man, and changed my life. You feel me?
So you hear that? If you a DJ right now, and you trying to get on the radio or rock with some professionals, they need to holler at what?
DJ Yo-Yo. That's it on Instagram.
Hit us up. Hit us up.
That's it, man. That's it. You already know, man. Shout out to Uncle Al, man. He was about to give us an opportunity too before he died. And he told, that's when they have beepers.
Let me tell you something about Uncle Al. Let me tell you something. Uncle Al gave me a shot when he was at 909 The Bomb. He said, one chick on the mic. Burger King boys, come on through. I was about 16, 17. I said, man, let's do it. I was a Chico rocking the mic.
It's crazy, man.
I did one show and then I dipped.
He gave us an opportunity.
He gave me love.
He gave us an opportunity to go ahead to DJ, man. But right when he that happened, he died though.
Yeah, man, rest in peace, Uncle Al. That's one of the realest OGs, man. So y'all, man, anybody want to holler at y'all to work with y'all, get on the station, get their record played, get the mixtape hosted? Who they gotta hit up? Give them all your information again so they can know what's up, man.
Follow me at DJ Yo-Yo on Instagram. I am DJ Yo-Yo on Snapchat.
Okay.
And just follow me, DJ Yo-Yo on Instagram.
Just Google this dude.
You'll find
Google it, dog.
Or just tune in to Blaze FM.
Yeah, tonight I'm going to be on the radio at 8 o'clock.
Dope.
Okay.
8 to 10, so y'all check me out. I'm going to be in the mix. I'm going to mix down hottest show on the radio.
Dope. You do that every week on Saturdays?
Monday through Saturday.
Monday through Saturday. Monday through Saturday. That's what it is. And give your plug information again.
Believe that, yeah. Hit me up, man, if you need DJs, mixtape hosting, radio hosting, anything, man. DJ showing up so crazy, man. DJ SHONUFF. SOCREZY, man. So crazy.
That's what it is. That's what. Well, listen, man. I appreciate y'all coming on the show.
Yes,
y'all already know. Y'all don't need no invitation to come on the show.
Y'all,
whenever y'all in the area and you know we online, we on the air. Y'all come through, slide through. That goes for also 305Magazine. You already know the doors are open.
305.
We appreciate y'all. 305Magazine.
So crazy.
You feel me? You feel
I
me?
appreciate y'all for having me, man. Real talk, man. Y'all boys hit me up like Yo-Yo. Come through and I'm like, man, I'm there, man.
That's
what
I appreciate.
We were trying to get you for a minute, man.
I was here the first time.
I know the first show.
I was supposed to come and actually DJ the first time.
Right.
You know.
Yeah.
You know, my skin color always late.
Man, we were just talking about that.
Hold on, man.
We on lemon time.
Hold on, man.
We on the same. That's what it is, man. Hey, thanks for everybody that's tuned in on Facebook Live. Thanks for everybody that's tuned in on 88.7, jokeradio.org. This little outro is getting a little long with all these little plugs I gotta keep plugging, but I love it.
So
it's all
crazy.
good. You feel me?
Crazy.
That's what it is.
Shout out to John, man. You know what I'm saying? Best engineer in the business. Joe Radio in the business.
Mr. Joe, you already know what it is. Joe Radio.
You gotta respect those guys, right?
That's all he's the one that puts everything, keeps everything together. You feel me?
You can play some
So hey man, hey, stay tuned for our next show. It's gonna be next week.
Yeah.
We got my sister in the building. We got Destiny from THC Crew.
Urban Union, THC.
You already know, formerly of Maybach Music Latino. She's gonna be on the show.
Yeah.
So hey man, thanks for everybody that's tuned in, man. We appreciate it, man. And make sure y'all follow the Facebook live stream. Follow everything that we got going on.
Support them,
you know what I'm saying?
please.
Support, show love. Because the Miami Spotlight Show is the next thing.
Give me y'all Instagram. Give me y'all info because we on the radio. And
we on the radio right now.
They need to check y'all out.
That's true.
So let's do it. The Miami Spotlight Show. That's our handle at every social media thing.
Yep.
Right now you listening to King Colosus. That's KINGCOLOSUS. Fidoe can give you his own social media.
That's what it is, man. Just hit me up on Instagram, man. I'm also I'm also the talent, and I oversee all talent management for a very large TV station.
Yeah.
So you can hit
large TV station.
So follow the proper directions. Don't hit him in the DM.
Ain't no sliding
DM. Goddammit.
You can hit me up. Hit me up on the Miami Spotlight Show because that's the best way to reach me. You feel me? Everything else, I got my personal. I got the business. If y'all want to do business, come holler at me, man.
And one time for the whole cast and crew of Murder Gardens.
Oh
yeah,
Murder Gardens.
And that's Murder Gardens, the series.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm ready for it, man.
It's coming already.
It's gonna be dope, man. Every clip you see, man, I'm like, man, I can't wait till it comes out.
Oh yeah, it's coming.
And we gotta get me in there for real.
No, for sure. And matter of fact, when we do the official premiere and the release, I need y'all boys in the building, man.
Yeah, let's go.
Do that live broadcast. That's
what it is. And you also don't forget my boy George, 305 Magazine. Hey, real quick, let me just close with this. We got Memorial Weekend coming up in May. I know it's a little far away, but every year I do a Faux Records. Obviously, you guys, everybody knows I ran my own record label before I got signed to Rock Nation. And Faux Records, I've always had a Memorial Weekend barbecue and party. And this year, it's going to be here at the station.
Oh, okay.
That's going to be on May 26th. Memorial. Oh, you know, I'm going to be DJing. I just don't know it yet. You know. This shit going to be hard. So y'all stay tuned for that, man. Thanks again for everybody that tuned in, man. And I'll see y'all next week, man.
See y'all next week.
Peace.
Blaze FM. Let me get some pictures with y'all boys, man. I really appreciate it. I like that shirt.